last video for the day until I go see the accountant later tonight. So, and Dom's just like, no, Dom, Uncle Brad, why you put me back inside? Because you won't make up your mind. I'm not coming inside yet. So, I had to think of some I still should probably go rethink some topics. Now, I could have talked about some of the other Logan stuff that came out this week. We already talked about the plot and stuff a little bit. At least some leaked story details. I know for a fact X-23 is going to be in there. They confirmed that this week it's X-23, but we knew that. They confirmed some of the Reaver stuff, showed some story. They keep showing like tidbits and snippets, but no footage yet. But the amount of stuff they're actually showing in marketing, we're probably getting a trailer sometime by the end of the month. I feel that very strongly. We're getting it by the end of the month. But I'm not talking about that today. Instead, we're going to talk about the Marvel Universe. I talked about the DC Universe a bit in the last couple of videos, so we're going back to Marvel for right now. So, with Marvel, we know that the end game right now is the Infinity War. At least the first movie. I'm pretty sure the second movie is still dealing with the Infinity stuff. It's just different. They're titling it something different. But the question then becomes, first off, where is the last Infinity Stone, or last two Infinity Stones, and how is Thanos going to get the Infinity Stones? So that's basically what this video is going to be about. So, well, we got to start off with, first off, what Infinity Stones do we know of, and where are they currently? So, Tesseract is the Space Stone. We know that. That currently sits in the Vault of Asgard. We know it can manipulate space, or portals, and be used for energy. All the Infinity Stones apparently can be used for like energy blasts and stuff like that. Don't think they were capable of that right off the get-go, but whatever. Then we have what was the next stone that was revealed? You'll have to forgive me. We have the Mind Stone, which currently sits in Vision's head. You know, it's super. It lets you control, manipulate minds, control minds, read minds, all that. Then we have the Power Stone, which currently sits in the Nova Core, which is currently in an orb. And an Nova Core, it's the Power Stone. It contains all the power that ever and will exist. Then we have the Reality Stone, which is the Aether, which takes the form of fluid substance, but currently sits in the Collector's Collection, as far as we know. So Collector still has it, as far as we know. That leaves the Time Stone and the Soul Stone. Time Stone, I can almost, at this point, it's pretty much, and now they said, it's like, Doctor Strange doesn't have any Infinity Stones. Yeah, so unless they say the Eye of Agamotto, that green glowing stone there was modeled off an ancient relic, not the actual relic, but it was modeled off it. That's the Time Stone. Doctor Strange, they say the Eye of Agamotto can manipulate time. It's got a green glowing eye stone in there. Granted, the Time Stone is actually orange, but whatever. They changed the colors up. Not a big deal. Because the Soul Stone's the green one. The Soul Stone sits in the center of the glove. It's the biggest one. That point being, though, is that yeah, unless they say something like that, it's the Time Stone. Doctor Strange's Eye of Agamotto has the Time Stone. So then it begs the question: where is the Soul Stone going to show up? Well, to know that, we got to know about the slate coming up for Marvel. Now we know we have Thor Ragnarok, not in particular order, but I know it's Guardians of the Galaxy, Spider-Man Homecoming, and Thor Ragnarok next year. Guardians of the Galaxy has flat out said it's not dealing with Thanos or the Infinity Stones. I actually believe that because we got Ego, the Living Planet, and Kurt Russell coming. So I actually believe that. Spider-Man Homecoming, there's no reason that, unless the Vulture's ability to absorb youth and stuff, it comes from the Soul Stone, which I would find very stupid. Honestly, yeah, I would honestly find that very stupid. That'd be a very severe miss. I don't think so. The one that I think makes a bit more sense is Thor Ragnarok. If you're going to have the remaining Infinity Stones show up, I think it's got to be in Thor Ragnarok. Especially when you deal with Hela, who's the goddess of the dead, manipulator of souls. Possible. And possibly the incarnation of death we have in this, played by Cate Blanchett, which that's going to be awesome. Other fun stuff. And Sam Neill's also been on, is actually in the movie with his co-star Jeff Goldblum from Jurassic Park. So that's pretty fun. Don't know what he's playing. Should be fun though. But yeah, I assume we're going to see the Soul Stone in Ragnarok. Now, that's how I see his playing out. Now, how is Thanos going to get the Infinity Stones? He actually had the Mind Stone, but he gave it to Loki, and Loki lost it. So let's break it down. To steal the Tesseract, he would have to storm Asgard, or it's going to be some sort of Loki dealing with him again. So he's like, boy, you betrayed him. He's like, what if I gave you this? It's like, You think you can fool me with your illusions? And he's like, no. This is illusion. This is no. Look, he's like, he just holds it up and just cracks it open, takes a stone and puts it in his gauntlet. I won't kill you yet, boy. You get to live a little longer. And then just disappears. Thanos, I think they've actually said Thanos will be in Thor Ragnarok, which is really cool. Planet Hulk, Surtur, and Death, or Hela, and Thanos. Oh, stop. I'm getting a chubby. But no, yeah, I think he's going to take Tesseract from Asgard. Either his armies are going to invade Asgard, or he'll just come in and take it himself, which that would be pretty awesome. See him just smack Loki around. So we got that. Mind Stone. The Mind Stone is going to be a difficult one because it's in Vision's sword. Vision will put up a fight, or Thanos can just manipulate himself. Maybe, who knows? I'm wondering if in Infinity War, if Thanos actually is capable of bringing some, like maybe the Soul, and I'm going to get to the Soul Stone, but maybe when he gets the Soul Stone, he actually brings back some of the dead villains, and they go on the attack, and they actually steal the Mind Stone for Thanos. Maybe that happens. That'd be interesting, because we have not seen Red Skull yet. That's the thing. Red Skull is, for all intents and purposes, he's still alive. We just don't know where he is. The Mind Stone's a tricky one, because we don't know if Vision can live without the Mind Stone, or if the Mind Stone is integral for his survival. If it is, then he's screwed the moment he gets taken out. If not, then he'll be brought back like by Thor or something like that and just jolted alive. I think he'll actually live. But that being said, if he does, because he's already becoming a very popular character, Vision. He's in Avengers Age of Ultron. He's in Civil War, and I like it. A lot of people like Vision. So it'd be very difficult to just off and kill him. Rhodey was a different scenario. Rhodey could have been killed, and we would have mourned him, but it would have been like, okay, that really stoked the fire. But whatever. It is what it is. Almost down. Down. Good girl. So yeah, you got Mind, you got Space. Then we go with the Reality Stone. That one's just, I see him just going and taking it from the Collector. That's not a big issue. Power Stone, that's also that's another one that's tricky though. Does he go on? Does he go and just hold on? Come on, pup. Come on. Not coming inside yet. Oh, hi everyone. I turned into a dog. Anytime I'm out here, you just don't want me to be alone. Or you don't want to be alone without me. You're just so needy. You're so needy. Oh well. I have now turned into a dog. So Domino will be here for the rest of the video. Probably not, but she'll stick around for a little bit. So, with the Power Stone, it's a little different though, because it's literally under lock and guard at the Nova Corps, which means we'll see Nova Prime, like actual Nova himself, at some point. I assume we will if you introduce the Nova Corps. But do I see him storming Thangar, or is it Thanagar or Thangar? Basically the Nova home planet. Do I see him storming that himself? If he's got a couple stones on his roster already, maybe. Even on his own, I think they would be hard-pressed to really kill him. They could hurt him, but I don't think they could kill him. And maybe they could defeat him. But if he's got one or two stones at this point when he goes to get the Power Stone, that's like if he gets the Space Stone, maybe gets the Mind Stone, then uses the Space Stone to teleport and Mind Stone to locate it and teleport all the way to the vault, and then just wreaks havoc and just takes out the Nova Corps and just takes the Power Stone. Then I could see that possibly happening. And if especially if he has the Reality Stone with him as well. Now the last two, Time and Soul. Soul is interesting. If Soul is introduced in Soul Ragnarok, and if it's Hela / Death who has it, I could, and if she is the embodiment of Death that Thanos is in love with, I could see her just giving him the stone out of love, saying that please, my love, let me have the stone, and I will give you the greatest gift I could. The death of all. We will celebrate in the purest form of our love, the death of billions. And she'll just, Thanos, my love, or something like that. So then the stone floats and he just attaches to his gauntlet. That I think could be really cool to see him be like, oh, just like, oh god, this is not good. Time is the weird one. Because assuming Doctor Strange is Nicholas, and I'm pretty much right now assuming the Eye of Agamotto has the Time Stone, because that's the way it's playing out. If the Eye of Agamotto has the Time Stone, if he is Sorcerer Supreme, if he's mystical, he could give Thanos a good beating. Thanos does know mysticism, but he could give Thanos a very good fight, and he maybe even beat him on some levels. Or you'll go, girl. You'll go up. And I want to be on TV too. Well, you're not on TV. You're on my channel right now, and we love you. The audience loves you, Domino. Yay! You'll go, girl. But that's going to be actually the trickiest one, because the Vision, honestly, I can see them just taking out Vision, all that stuff, and I wouldn't like it, and maybe bringing him back, but you're not going to kill Doctor Strange, because you're just introducing him in his first movie right now, and then we got Infinity Wars 2 years down the line. He's probably going to be part of the next phase, like Phase 4 of Marvel. What I could possibly see happening is, assuming Mordo doesn't go to like the Dormammu dark side yet in this first Doctor Strange movie, assuming he doesn't do that, I could see Mordo stealing the eye and giving it to Thanos. That'd possibly be the only way I could really see that happening, or making some deal with Dormammu / Thanos or something along those lines. However, I can't be saying that's the trickiest one for me to figure out how he would get that Time Stone. Assuming again that is the Time Stone, which I think they're implying very heavily that this is the Time Stone. Glowing green orb inside the pupil, it looks like a stone, controls time. Sounds like the Time Stone. And from the brief clips I've seen, yeah, it looks like the Time Stone. But who knows? We'll find out. We'll find out in about 2 years. Yeah, actually just about 2 years. No, less than 2 years, actually, when you think about it, because the first one comes out in 2018. May 2018, I'm pretty certain. So, actually, yeah, because I forget, it's 2016. It's less than 2, it's like a year and a, it's still a year and a half away, like over a year and a half. But it's less than 2 years out. That's actually with realizations, wow. But anyway, that's my superhero video for the week. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe. As always, if you want us to review something, put in the comments below. Let us know. We'll do a review of it at some point. Ideas for who would win? Put those in the comments below too. I do get them. Ideas for the Bleach who would win for next month, which has Gin Ichimaru, the original third squad captain, at least when we start the series. Put that in the comments below. I have a good one for that actually that I really want to get to. But if you can give me one that I might consider better, I will replace that and do the other one another time, or just put yours on the roster for another time as well. Tonight's going to be The Accountant. I'm actually looking forward to it. I'm hearing some decent things about it. Despite them maybe not having the best rating on Rotten Tomatoes, I'm hearing everyone seeing it is loving it. So I'm looking forward to it. Not even sure what that noise is. Yeah, Dom was just like, what is that? But anyway, yeah. I have no other plans for videos today, but who knows, maybe. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.